So we're on. Okay.
This is it.
This is it. It's season 3, episode 2 of Sent to the Office.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Otherwise known as Adventures of Tremendous Fat Ass.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. I almost feel like this is my first time. In the immortal words
It's been a while.
A foreigner feels like the first time.
It feels like the first.
That's right.
Hey, I just called you the other day and sang you a song, didn't I?
Yeah, what was that?
You
I
couldn't even
forget.
tell what the song was?
I can't remember. I had a concussion yesterday, Dan. Did I not tell you that?
Yeah, you did. You got to
I had
tell
another,
that story.
yet another concussion. Anyway, we've got a lot going on. I've got a lot spinning through my head because we haven't done a podcast in over a month. I've had several people message me asking me why we haven't done a podcast. My friend Scott wants you to talk about hunting because he says that he learned how to refill his Thermacell.
Oh, did he do it?
He
Cool.
says he's done it, and so he wants
Hell yeah. Way to be,
he wants
Scott.
an update on hunting, your knee, my Achilles, school, maybe
Wow.
touch on politics. We got a lot going on here, Dan.
A lot going on. We
I know.
better get
So,
to it.
Yeah. So, what's going on with hunting? I know you've been hunting.
Yeah, I've been hunting. Right now, the fields they alternate between beans and corn.
Yeah.
I don't know a ton about farming, but
Either
this
do
year,
our senators, apparently. So, anyway, go ahead. At least one of them doesn't.
yeah, I don't know.
All right. You don't know. All right.
I don't know what that's from
There's a
reference
few people
to.
that are watching. They're gonna know what that means.
Right
but
on.
anyway.
Yeah, it's just kind of getting started. I hunted. I went down Friday night. I've gone every weekend since
Okay.
it started, but I've got some really good ones on camera. But they're
Good ones.
big bucks, you know.
Deer. Yeah. Okay.
They're pretty nocturnal right now.
Okay.
So
And not only that, but they seem to hunt at night or stay up all night and sleep during the day.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
So yeah, I'm just rolling with it. I came back early yesterday. I woke up and the whole camper was just moving from the wind. So
The camper's rocking.
yeah, yeah. I don't know specifically. Does Scott bow hunt or did he say?
You know, I don't really know. I assume he probably does all of it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So I just haven't
No,
got
I haven't.
anything yet.
I haven't got a deer yet, but
Okay.
that's all right. You
Okay.
know, I just like being out there.
Yeah.
Really.
You paint your face up. I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah.
They paint it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah. Whoop it up.
Yeah, my biggest thing
Cover
with
yourself
bow,
in pee.
it's all about scent control,
Right.
you know. So
By the way, you smell great right now.
I
by the way,
just showered.
you just did.
I
Yeah.
mean, where's Marna?
She's right there. Actually,
get
she's
my
very
hug.
distracting because I'm looking at you to talk, but she's in your background. And I'm just like, yeah, you see that? See, it's very distracting. She knows what she's doing. Oh, you're in the shot.
bloodhound.
Oh,
Like a
ayo. She's got her fancy pants on,
Hey, fancy pants.
flower pants. So, okay, so the hunting, not many updates right now to the hunting.
Yeah, not a whole lot going on. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know specifically what I would talk about. You know,
Well, you
not
know,
really prepared.
Maybe in a couple weeks when we do another
Yeah.
one, you'd have more.
Scent control is everything.
Yeah. Gotta
know.
smell like piss.
No, you just don't want them to smell you.
That's the key.
Yeah.
They can't smell you.
You don't want them to smell you.
Hmm.
Most of your scent comes from your breath. There you go. There's a good one. So you go spend all this money on scent lock camo and all that. And then if you don't really, the best thing you can do, eat an apple when you go out there.
Really?
Just eat an
Oh,
apple.
I like
yeah.
apples. Honey crisp apples.
Honey crisp. Yeah.
Or you can mask up.
Yeah, I know. And you know, I have that idea of, and I thought of this when I was really cold a couple years ago, you
Yeah.
know, I'd blow down into my shirt because it's warm air.
Yeah, right.
So I pictured like a jacket, a camo jacket, and you inhale through your nose, and then it'd be like a camel back, but you'd blow into that straw instead of drinking
And it kinda-
water,
yeah.
and it would circulate through. And then when it went out, it would go through some kind of carbon filter.
Yeah. It probably freeze up because you got
A
more,
moisture issue.
more moisture particles in
Yeah.
your breath. But it's other than that, it's a great idea.
What else?
You got a lot going on today because you are meeting someone special today, from what I heard.
We'll find out
We'll see.
if he's special.
So you've never met this
I haven't met.
this young man, this special friend of your daughter's.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna meet him today.
What are you expecting, Dan? I mean, I want to walk me through this whole thing. He's coming to visit with her today. Mm-hmm. So how's that going to look? Because I have my own image of what it would look like for you.
Well, I'll be doing my thing. You know what that is at that moment. I
Log
don't know.
splitter,
Something.
guns.
At some point,
practicing your.
yeah. At some point, we'll probably have a little talk.
Yeah.
And
What do we talk about, Danny?
well, I don't know exactly, but I'd kind of like to know how it feels. You know, tell me how you feel about my daughter.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. You know,
Right.
And then I'm assuming he's gonna say that he likes her and blah blah
Yeah.
blah. And I just want him to know that feeling, whatever you have, if you can try and picture that times 1,000.
Yeah.
And that's how a man feels about his daughter.
That's right.
You know.
Have you seen the thing? Beck, you need to run the YouTube Den of Thieves date scene, because
Yeah.
this is exactly what I imagine, actually. So if Beck will look that up.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that.
I've seen it.
Okay, yeah. So that's today. And then you guys have something else going on today too, like a
Yep.
dinner or
I
something.
had jujitsu class this morning.
And your knee is feeling better.
Feeling really good.
Okay.
It was a competition class this morning. I did 5
Boards.
5-minute rounds.
You broke 5 boards today.
No, we don't break boards.
You don't break boards?
Don't break boards.
Yeah. Not anymore.
So yeah, my knee is 2 months old.
Okay. The injury, so
I had
you're-
an MRI, had a meniscus tear,
Okay.
an ACL sprain, and then something about bone spurs.
Okay.
And I met with the knee doctor dude Friday. Said it's pretty much good to go, is what
Okay.
I heard.
Special blood doing its thing.
I'm really thinking that's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would
mock
not.
it.
I would not say no.
I mean,
I would not say that that's not true.
So
Beck,
yeah.
did you find it? I think so. Okay. You want to play it? Because this is the way I imagine you today. I could come help you with it, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of want to meet him. I haven't met him yet. So
Right.
in the past, the few boys that my daughters have kind of liked or they like them are usually, got boys that they met in the band
Sure.
or something. And
Right.
kind of like best case
So
scenario. I don't
she
know
met
this
him
kid.
in at you and I.
I don't know. No.
Oh.
He's not. I don't want to talk too much about it.
All
on the
right. I should have
podcast,
asked if
so-
I could, if it was okay to bring up.
No.
Sorry, Samantha, if this
That's
is
all
too
right.
private.
Well, she
Sorry.
doesn't listen, and very few.
Okay, nobody really
Nobody
does, so who
does, so.
cares? Although I will say that Quinn's advisement teacher, Megan Puffer, mentioned the podcast this week out of the blue.
Oh wow.
So she's at least aware of it. I don't know if she listens to it or watches it,
Yeah.
but she's aware. I like Megan. By the way, she's fun. Good. Quinn got to know her. Okay, well, the one thing we'll get to this because this needs to be pretty quick here. But speaking of your knee, now I don't did for my recliner because I was at a boot, and I think I have magic blood.
I offered you some of my magic blood, and you didn't take me up on it. I was joking.
Done one of those
No,
things.
like do it right.
Like-
Take a pint out of me and put it in you.
Marta could do that. She's got all the equipment in her bag.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm
you're
ahead of
healing up
schedule.
pretty
I'm out of the
fast.
boot. I still have a bit of a limp, but the doctor, basically says I'm ahead of the game.
You have a
And-
limp?
Oh, did you say what? A limp?
Yeah, you're limp.
I have a limp. A limp.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, but so we're doing well. I'm ready to start walking a little bit again and feeling good. So, I'm sure what people are wondering right now as they're watching.
Why does your hat say 1919?
That was the year I was born. No, this is a Green Bay Packers hat, and the franchise started in 1919.
Oh,
And today's game day. So if I'm a little amped up right now, it's because Green Bay plays at 3:30. So I
3:30?
get a little jacked up, like I'm playing or coaching, even though I have nothing to do with the game. I still get jacked up.
yeah.
The week before last, when they were playing, I almost pulled my hamstring sitting in my chair as some guy was trying to cross the goal line, and I was trying to help him, and and I cramped up a little bit. See, I
Really?
really get into it. I don't
Yeah.
know if you've noticed that, but so I don't know what these guys are doing over here, but what we have here, Dan, in this Dunkin' Donuts box, we have ghost pepper donuts. Okay, and I don't know if you've heard about these, but I read about these on the news. These are donuts made with the actual ghost pepper, which I've heard kills people. I mean, I've heard that. I'm not lying. I think people have actually died trying to eat a ghost pepper because they're so hot. Now, there's a scale. There's a scale that rates spiciness of food. I don't know if you've heard of this scale. It's they rate them in Scovilles. Okay, that's the name of a guy who invented it. So, like when you're looking at, let's say, a jalapeno pepper,
Right.
that might be like 90 Scovilles. And then like a habanero might be like 200 Scovilles. I'm making this up. I don't know if maybe somebody can check my math or verify over there on your Google machine, Quinn. The ghost pepper, and speaking of my friend Scott, he grows peppers and he knows all about peppers. The guy that wants to hear your hunting. The ghost pepper is something like a million Scovilles. I don't even know. It's like ridiculously up the chart. Okay, so
It's,
I-
yeah, it's a million.
I was right.
800,000 to a million.
Okay,
Bell pepper is 0.
a bell pepper is 0 Scovilles.
A jalapeno is 2,500 to 8,000.
Okay, 2,500 to 8,000 for
a
a
big
jalapeno.
window.
So now,
So it's about 100 times more than a jalapeno.
okay, so this is very hot. Okay, so I want to try this, and when we do, I want to bring in the boys here so they can come in.
It's ready to watch that video.
Well, we're past it now, so don't worry about it. It's okay. Well, just hold on to it. We might show it later. Once you jump in the scene, you two, because we're gonna try these, and we're gonna see. It's basically a test of who's tougher, in my opinion. And Dan, I know you just perked up because I know you like those types of competitions.
Nah.
So, boys, jump in here, grab a chair. As you can see, I brought some milk. Now, Dan, this family, particularly me and the boys, are prolific drinkers of milk. So we brought
Copious
two.
amounts.
What's that?
You drink copious amounts of milk.
Copious amounts. We probably drink 5 gallons of milk a week in my house, probably.
You should buy your own cow.
Yeah, we should. We really like milk. So, yeah. So we've got some milk because I've always heard that milk is what you should drink when you're eating something spicy if it's a little too warm for you. So, are you sure you're up for this? I mean, you look a little. Are you sure you're okay?
Good. I'm good.
You got rid of your gum.
Yeah, I got it. Got it sitting over here.
Now, I just want everybody to know that it's okay to cry.
Really? It's that bad?
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying it's okay to cry if you feel the need to cry, you can cry. So, okay, I'm gonna grab a donut and I'm gonna pass them around so you can grab one. I'd get Quinn involved, but these are not vegan donuts. These have actual animal product ingredients. So
Actual ghosts. And
they don't smell spicy. They smell, strawberry.
Smells like a donut.
Yeah, they smell like a donut. So, okay, so let's get it on. Let's see what
gonna eat
let's see
this?
what we got. Here's to you. Here. Cheers. Cheers. Yeah. What was that?
I didn't want my donut to touch.
You don't
your
want to touch
donut.
my
It's
donut?
not- Oh.
All right, here we go.
Get those mouth noises in.
It's fruity in composition initially. Oh, I'm starting to feel it. Marta, do you want a bite of this? Marta's very, very
You
sensitive.
can have a bite of my donut.
Oh, here we go.
What? What happened?
You didn't even want to touch my donut, and now you're offering yours to her.
A bite.
Are you feeling it?
I'm trying to eat the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna. My intention here is to see if I can eat the whole thing.
Yeah, I think it's not that spicy. The sugar
There's
kinda
a
washes
spicy aftertaste, and the young lady that was working at Dunkin' Donuts this morning said that it kicks in 2 or 3 minutes after you eat it. So if you need the milk, it's here for you. But
I'm good.
yeah, you're not gonna eat it. You're not a donut guy. Are you? Do you even eat food anymore?
I eat food.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Okay. Because you don't appear like you eat a whole lot. Like how long has it been?
since I ate,
Yeah. Was it this week? Like this?
I eat food. I just I try to think of it as money. Your calories like money.
Yeah.
Right. You're not getting much value for your money with us.
But you already worked out today.
I know.
Marta made pumpkin bars last night, and they are outstanding.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Oh, you're already done?
Want the rest of mine?
Beck already knocked his down.
I mean,
Just cut like the part my lips touched off. I'll sit over there.
Are you feeling any spice to it at all?
it's building.
This building?
Honestly, just like, but it's like it feels less than a jalapeno right now. Just like an awkward mixture of flavors.
Yeah, it is a little
No,
bit.
I liked it.
It's a bit anticlimactic.
You know, Beck has practiced today, and it would be interesting. But he's unfortunately he's injured, so he's not. I don't know if you're aware of that,
You
but
want some of my blood, bro?
he might need it actually. Transfer a pint. He are you aware of a labrum?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I am.
Beck has a torn labrum, so his football season might be over, unfortunately. But after eating one of these, running around in practice for 2 hours, I don't know what could happen. So, but what's the verdict, boys? You feeling any of this stuff?
It's building. I don't know.
Dan pussed out.
If this is as bad as it gets, I mean, that's kind of wuss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Maybe bring in the actual pepper. if
much
you're
ado
gonna-
about nothing. Well, again, my friend Scott, he would be happy. I think
Let's have him on. He can bring in some
can.
of the peppers he's grown.
Well, he canned some jelly with some of his peppers in it. And I bet if he's listening, I bet he would volunteer to come on the show and bring some of those things. And I'm sure that they would light your ass right up. I'm going to drink some milk here because it is a little spicy.
You lose if you drink milk. No, stop.
What?
Coward.
No, I just want some milk. I like milk.
Pussy. Just like milk. Just like milk.
I have to rinse my palate so I can talk into the microphone. I have a show to do, boys.
Yeah.
Get those mouth noises in there. Get that swallow noise.
Okay. Well,
All right, well.
there's 2 left, and I don't,
2.5.
maybe we feed one to Merp.
No.
Yeah.
Not a good
Merp's
idea.
been acting weird lately. I don't know. Did you know that?
Oh.
Couple days ago, Merp would not come downstairs in the morning, and she'd been walking around with her tail tucked in, and
Maybe it's from that day she was stuck for 3 hours out there.
Well, that was a while ago. Actually,
was
I don't know
like-
if I tell you. Yeah,
PTSD.
Merp's a little weird. Okay, so this happened. This is a great. She's getting petted. She's not moving. Stop petting her, so she'll come over here. All right, so this is a great story, and this is like a strong indicator of what kind of dog Merp is. Okay, so this was back when my cataracts were bothering me, so I couldn't see. Okay, so I'd let Merp out. And, I just spit donut, and I opened the door, and she didn't come in. Oh no! Don't do that. That just makes her so nervous, buddy. Don't. Oh, yeah. No, put her down. She hates that. Poor Merp.
She's good.
All right. So anyway, so I called her and she doesn't come, and so I'm like, what's going on? And where is she? So I assumed that she got out of the backyard. So I'm driving around Pleasant Hill for over an hour. Window down, yelling, Merp, stopping neighbors. This is my favorite part, by the way. Occasionally when the dogs get out, when both the dogs get out, I'll see somebody walking down the street. Hey, have you seen a couple of dogs running around? And my favorite question is, well, what do they look like? And what I want to say is, this is Pleasant Hill. This isn't like Hong Kong or like Cancun where dogs just run the streets. Any 2 dogs that you see running loose in Pleasant Hill, 99% they're going to be mine. So, but instead, what I say is, oh, one's black and white, and one's fat and tan. But it's just kind of a weird question to me to ask what they look like. I mean, how, when's the last time you were driving through Pleasant Hill and you saw a couple of dogs just running loose?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Pretty
anyway.
rare.
So I'm driving around. I don't see Merp. So I'm starting to panic, okay, because, she's my girl. So then I come home and I'm, calling the kids. I'm going to round up the posse so we can all drive around. I look back outside, and the shadow by the shed is coming down over the little strawberry patch, Marta strawberry patch. And I'm just about to turn around, but I see some motion. Now, again, I can't see very well. By now, it's over 2 hours since I'd seen her. I look, and I can see her. She'd walked behind the strawberry patch, and her little collar got stuck on a piece of chicken wire. And she just stopped. She just stopped moving, and she'd been standing in the same spot for over 2 hours, just kind of.
And she heard you yelling for her.
But she just thought, you know what? This is it for me. This is it. This is my life now. I live here in this spot. I can't move. So I had to walk down there, and literally with one finger, I moved the little piece of wire, and she was free. And then so that's kind of I love my dog, but she's not, she's a little out there. So she was kind of weird lately, but she seems to be recovering now. She's not trembling anymore, and who knows what it was. She might have, or my theory is that she ate too many paper towels, because you can't leave a paper towel anywhere, because she'll even take them out of your pocket if you've got one, or a Kleenex. She'll just gradually look with her mouth, just real slow.
I thought that was Paco that ate weird stuff.
Well, he does, but it doesn't affect him.
Like Nerf darts and
Legos and like giant chocolate muffins, and he ate that entire plant over there. You see that plant right there with no leaves on it? He ate them all. He ate every single leaf off that plant in 8 hours.
Whew.
Yeah. So anyway, but well, I'm feeling this just a little bit. I'm feeling a little warm.
They're really disappointing. No, we need to get some real peppers.
Okay.
On the podcast. Dunkin' Donuts needs to do better. Yeah,
Okay.
I can't advertise ghost pepper if it's not even gonna make me poop myself.
Well, I think Dunkin' Donuts also has to be concerned of litigation. We are a litigious society.
Maybe sign a contract before you buy it.
Yeah.
You won't sue if you die or something.
Right. Okay. So here we are. I'm going to finish this delicious milk. Now, Dan, I don't know if you're aware of this, and you're probably not, but in 2 weeks, you're back to school. Students are back to school every day.
Cool.
Did you hear
I've
about
already been every day. So
Oh, that's
that
right.
doesn't
Because
affect
Harbor
me.
students they did not adjust because
right.
they're already in a smaller environment and they're already kind of, okay.
Yeah, so we're good.
So this doesn't affect you whatsoever.
No.
What are your thoughts on going back full time?
With the other students,
Yeah.
I think it's probably a good thing
Okay.
as long as they can do it safely. I don't know. I think it's always more beneficial to be in person.
Right.
And there's a lot of things I think that even students who aren't at risk per se
Right.
need that are not in the Iowa core
Right.
when they come to school.
Right.
So I
Right.
think it's good.
Good. Yeah, I think so too, because I'm starting to wonder if we've got a couple of at-risk students living in the house based on how they're doing in their virtual learning classes. So, so I'm kind of excited about it. I don't want to, I'm concerned that it'll, infections rate will go up and we'll have to shut down. I don't want to see it shut
Yeah.
down, but
I hope that doesn't happen.
I hope not too. But yeah, I think that, it's been long enough. We should try it.
From what I've seen with the students who are in the school, most have done a really good job of following the rules with the
Right.
masks and
Right.
and stuff. So hopefully everything works out well.
Well, there's all kinds of indicators that maybe it will go well. I mean, football teams are still playing. A couple schools have had issues, but overall it's been fine. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just kind of curious about that. But yeah, I'd kind of forgotten that you guys do go every day. All right, so Beck, you've got Beck's got a regular donut now to wash down that ghost pepper donut.
Weak donut.
Yeah. So
Wussy donut.
yeah,
Why don't you ask a real high school student how he feels about going back?
yeah. How do you feel about going back there, Beck or Quinn? Beck doesn't care. That's his thoughts on it. I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
I probably need to go every day.
Quinn says she needs to go every day. Why do you need to go every day, Quinn?
Because I have learning issues that make it difficult for me to do school.
Quinn, our senior, recognizes that she has learning issues that probably means that she needs to be there face to face every day.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. So
It's not fun to do it online.
No.
You know?
it's not the same thing.
That's why I'm not doing it.
So we're visiting Central College on Wednesday.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we're doing a campus visit with Quinn and Beck. Quinn has no intention of going to Central College whatsoever, but she's doing it as a favor to me.
Good job, Quinn.
Right. And if they're still doing virtual learning, then why would anybody go off-site to a college?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just go to DMAC. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Maybe to get away from your parents.
Right.
That would be a reason.
Right. Well, Quinn definitely wants to get out of the house and go far, far away. Go far, far away. So, but so what else is new, Danny? What are you, when you going hunting next?
Well, this coming weekend we're going to Webb's for
Oh.
the Halloween weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Evie's really
Is it
excited
still hard to
about
get
that.
a spot there?
I don't think so. I
Okay.
called a while back, so I don't
Okay.
know.
Now, for the people that don't know, and this is actually good for them to know if you have children, Webb's campground is just a bit southeast of Hartford.
Mm-hmm.
It's a private campground, and we used to go there when we camped together as families. And they do an awesome Halloween thing
Yeah,
where they
it's
have
pretty cool.
a haunted forest that the kids and they drive you through on a hay rack, and
Yeah.
they get all these people and
Everybody decorates their
Camp-
camper area, and they
Yep.
do trick or treat and
Trick-or-treat,
stuff
yep,
like that.
yep.
So
Yeah, I remember those were really good memories when the kids were little, back before they hated camping. When they basically sat Marta and I down and had an intervention. the 2 days after we bought our new camper, and they sat us down, Dad, we hate camping. That was hurtful, but
Not me. I don't know why you keep saying we.
yeah, I don't know. That's the message that we got. So I sold the camper less than a month after buying it and made a little profit, but so it wasn't all bad. But
yeah,
yeah, but those were good times, man. When we were, you know,
yeah, I love camping,
yeah, I still would, probably.
but yeah, so I'll probably go the weekend after that.
Okay.
Which will be what weekend? I have what's the date? The first week of November should be getting pretty close to rut
Right.
for Scott.
Okay.
And I took a personal day that Friday. I think it's the 6th of November.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I'm gonna hit it hard that weekend.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Rut is when love is in the air, right? So you the deer are making babies. So you capitalize on that.
They're rather unpredictable at that point, or
Well, normally on a normal day, they don't travel very far from wherever they bed down to their food source.
okay.
Water, it's quarter of a mile, half a mile.
Okay.
During rut, it's up to, I don't know, I can't remember. I looked it up at one point, but it's 10 to 15 miles, I want to say.
Okay.
They're all over the place.
Could an
And they're
amateur
not-
like me even maybe have a shot at bagging a deer on a?
Well, rut takes place during bow, so you would need to be able to shoot a bow.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know all the seasons, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I really like rut. You use different calls. You've got a grunt call.
Okay.
Sounds like a buck. I like if I see them, I'll give them a little, and they'll look over.
do you have it in your hand right now?
No, but
Oh.
I just pretending that I did.
You never know.
Quiet over
You
there.
never know what's going to make Quinn giggle over there. Yeah.
You got a bleat. It sounds like a doe.
Okay.
It's more of a meh, meh, that kind of noise. Meh.
Do you have horns that you rattle together? Because I saw that on a commercial.
Yeah, I don't use actual horns just because it's so cumbersome carrying
Yeah.
them around. I've got a rattle bag. It sounds actually better,
Oh.
louder.
Okay.
and I'll use those. I use a decoy, a buck decoy.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. Do you dress up like a doe out there? Would that
No.
help you?
No, probably not.
It wouldn't help you?
Probably not. You might end up sharing a cigarette with a buck or something out there in the leaves.
Who's coming? Brad coming with you?
Yeah, he pretty much, we go like every weekend since it's
Who's a better
started.
shot with a bow, you or Brad?
Me.
Would Brad be upset to hear you say
No.
that? Okay.
No.
I got you.
No. The trick with the bow is, really finding your anchor. When you pull it back,
You're doing it with the wrong hand, Dan.
I shoot left-handed.
You're right-handed, but you shoot left-handed.
Yep.
Okay.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is weird. All right,
shoot
go
a-
ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Well, your anchor, find a spot that you're touching
Okay.
on your face.
Okay.
It's different for everybody, but
Okay.
really having that anchor, and then once you're there, you're just pushing away with your hand,
Okay.
not gripping the front, just kind of letting the front of the bow hit your hand right there.
Okay.
And then it's just like shooting a rifle, really focusing on, which pin you're using, depends on the yardage where the deer is.
Right.
And you have a release, a trigger,
Okay.
and you pull that trigger so slow you're surprised when it goes off. You don't really know when it goes off.
See, that was the one thing about a bow I was surprised about, that it does have a trigger.
Yeah.
Because I picture like when we're little kids and you're actually holding on to
Yeah.
and then you release it and it hits your wrist and it really hurts.
I think you'd be good with a bow because you're good with a rifle.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd try it. Oh, I shot
should.
that. Did I? I shot your bow that one time.
Yeah.
And Beck did too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Baby Beck. Little Beck. Not Beck now.
Yeah.
So, but, all right. Well, hey, we got to get back on a schedule here, man, because, well, I think we're better when we're on a schedule, but I know with teaching and hunting, it's really hard. You're hardly ever home. And with jiu-jitsu. Now, are you going to be in a tournament? Are you going to do a tournament?
That's my goal.
Okay.
I'm turning 50 this year, and so I'm planning on doing one. We'll see how things go with the knee, but there's a pretty big one coming up in Kansas City at the end of February.
Okay.
I think I'll go for that one.
Oh, cool. And is it by age group?
I don't know.
You could be taking on like a young dude?
Yeah, that's fine.
Really?
Well, not really, but
Can I come and watch?
yeah.
And I can like scream, "Put him in a body bag" or something like that.
Uh-huh.
I probably got the line wrong, but I'll probably get corrected later on.
Hey, the last time we had the podcast, did I told you my theory about the aliens with okay, I'm reading a book right now called Breathe.
Okay.
It's a New York Times bestseller. It's real popular right now, and
Okay.
it's the premise of it is how our breathing is connected to our not just our physical health but our mental. And they talk about how if you look at the skull of like a caveman or whatever from way, way, way back, how their faces came out further
Yeah.
and they had much smaller brains. So they had perfect teeth, cavemen.
Teeth?
Perfect teeth.
Oh.
And they didn't snore. Their nostrils were bigger, right?
How did they know that they didn't snore?
They know.
Did
It's
they
science.
they unearthed some
It's science, dude.
CPAP machines in the ruins?
As
or-
we started to evolve
Okay.
and like eating meat, our brains start growing, our face started getting smaller, right? And that's why our teeth started getting crooked.
Yeah.
Our nose came in, our nasal passages changed, and that's when we started having more breathing problems. And they were kind of segueing into,
Is this real science?
these days, how do you define that? Look at this fucking world we live in. Real science? Is that a real question?
32 minutes in, first F-bomb or
Yeah,
whatever.
remember, beep that.
Yeah, right. No, it's all right.
Yeah, pretty sure. You can
So,
research it. But
by
here-
that logic, I'm sorry.
No,
So,
go ahead.
I don't know how many years from now, Is that why, like on TV shows about aliens, their faces are like really small, but their heads are giant?
That's what
Because
I'm thinking.
they're following that evolutionary strand, so to speak. And
Yes, if you look way back, we've had these moments where we had big jumps with civilization, whether it's around time of Egyptians, you saw a big jump there. And there's evidence of visitation from aliens going way back.
okay,
And people always question, well, if they have the kind of technology to be able to travel here from wherever, surely whatever they want, they could just take from us. You know,
Sure.
if we got in a fight, they just destroy us.
right.
I think they have a vested interest in terms of seeing how things are playing along, because I think we're related to them,
Oh,
right? Over time, look at, they got the big old head, the small little
well, they're
mouth.
studying us, maybe.
Yeah,
or
I
like
think so.
Like a petri dish.
Well, maybe. You know, they say there's enough planets in the universe that are like the Earth, that far away from their star and blah, 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 that could support as many of those as there are grains of sand on our Earth. That's how
Oh.
many there are in the universe.
Okay.
What if they've planted these seeds and it's this experiment to see if we're able to evolve to the point where we don't destroy ourselves and or our planet?
Well,
And they're coming to check in. And if you,
we're definitely
we're
doing that.
here's the second, we're fucked.
Yeah, we're
There's number 2.
Yeah, right there.
You know, and we started seeing a lot more visitations right around the development of nuclear weapons.
Sure.
And now we're starting to see them. I mean, the Pentagon's released. I mean, they're starting to trickle it out. I
Right.
said 5 years ago, get your head right. They're going to finally have to fess up. And they're starting to, right?
Okay.
And I think we're ready.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think we're alone. And I do think that they're studying us, or they don't need anything from us.
No.
And what I'm hoping is they're going to step in and go, okay, you guys effed this up, but here's what you need that'll turn around your climate and this and that. And
Well, they should be doing that pretty soon, shouldn't they?
yeah, we're getting close.
Okay.
So hopefully.
And is this something you're doing with your students, or?
Well, I teach a class on it, but this was just something I was thinking about on the side. This is my theory. What are you laughing about?
Quinn.
She wants to take my class.
Yeah, you want to take Dan's class? Yeah. Can we can put Quinn in your class, can't we?
Yeah, she can
Okay.
probably teach it.
All right. That's pretty funny.
So yeah, I wanted to share that. I think
Maybe I'll read it. I need a book.
yeah,
I'm
you should read that book, Breathe.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good one.
All right. All right. So, anything else new going on in school right now?
Not really. I mean, our attendance for the most part, it continues to be really good on average.
Oh,
I
good.
mean, we have a few, of course,
Right.
but I really think after that lockdown of COVID, and
Yeah.
it shows that the students they wouldn't admit it, but they're thirsty for probably not school so much as
Right.
that structure.
Right.
I don't know, just being around people. We're social creatures.
Well, I've always said, Dan. Well, not always, but I've said for a long time that if it seems like we're always trying to kind of pull kids into school, pull parents to come support their students and to work with teachers, and not all. I mean, there are a lot of parents do that great. And I always said, you know what? If you lock the doors of all the schools in the country for
Yeah.
a year, it might change everything.
Just kind of the approach they do of some of those, highfalutin clubs. You got
Yeah.
a guy out there, he's got a board. There's always a line.
Yeah.
You let certain people in.
Yeah, you can't-
Maybe
yeah.
we do that with our classrooms,
right. Right.
But
So- But all right, well, we got interesting times. Maybe we need to do another episode. Oh, you know what we should do? We should do an episode on election night.
ooh, yeah.
Have you voted?
Not yet, but I'm gonna vote that day.
Oh, you're voting that day because I already voted. Martin and I already voted. I dropped them off.
How many times did you vote?
3 times last week. Let's go, Kanye. Yeah, I mean, how bad could he be? Really? I mean, how bad could he be? Could he be bad? I mean, he makes great music, so how could he be a bad president? All right. Well, but yeah, we need to plan something like that. Election night, well, you know what? We should.
Election night's going to be about as satisfying as those donuts.
Well, if things. Actually, my plan is I've got some friends. On election night, we're going to meet out at a bar.
You
And it's
know,
going to get pretty sloppy.
I mean,
I'm going to need
I've
to call one of my
seen-
kids to pick me up.
have you seen these new shirts? And I don't know if they're Trump shirts or what, but they say F your feelings. Have you seen those?
I've
What
heard
is
of
that?
those.
What is that?
Well, that's an interesting sort of contradiction with the crowd that talks about cancel culture and
Murph
how-
wants out.
Yeah, let her out.
yeah, it talks about cancel culture and how people just need to be able to say it like it is and not worry about people's feelings so much. But they're the first ones to get their feelings hurt and want to lock her up and whenever somebody does something that they don't like. So, but yeah, no, I haven't seen those shirts and
You haven't?
no, I've
Oh
heard of
yeah,
them.
yeah.
They actually say F or they say
They say the word,
oh.
which I've said twice now. I don't want to push it.
That's not very nice.
So-
That's not very nice. So, okay. Well, we're going to cut it off. Beck, do you have that clip ready to go? Let's end it with that clip because this is how I envision you meeting your daughter.
I just feel like a guy that wants to date my daughter should really understand what's involved here. Like this
just like
isn't
right
just yeah.
now. Is it playing? Damn, you're looking fine.
Is this all that's on the screen right now? Can they hear me?
Yeah,
All this
I think
playing?
so.
See, I would need to get Freddie, some of the boys from Texas, a couple other guys from the gym, hockey.
Yeah. Let me holler at you for a second.
And that's what's going to happen. Come out in the garage real quick, would you? I need your help real quick.
This movie was average, but this scene was great.
Right. That's a little harsh.
That's fine. Have a nice evening. Oh, beautiful. All right, let's gather up some fellas, Dan. Let's do it right. We'll practice with your daughters, and then when it's Quinn's turn.
Well, the one you and I could pull off, just the two of us, is Bad Boys
Yes.
2.
Yeah, the door when they're at the door, they're
Bad Boys 2. He
That's a
opens
great
the
scene.
door. Who the F is you?
right, right. Drinking the. All right, Danny. Hey, good to see you again.
Yeah.
Got hopefully in a week or two we'll record again.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, one more thing. Go yourself.
Yeah. Well, you can go
Beep.
yourself too.
All right then.
All right, brother. Love you.
Love you.